everybody to the newest episode of Queen's Court, where we are talking about Raw from 1993 to today. And today we're talking about the mid-month of June 93. And so before we get started, I'm the Tribal Queen, Breigh. Alongside me, as always, we have MJ Duplessis and HuskyRhodes. And how's it going, everybody?
I'm good. Not too bad. Yeah, I'm kind of let down a little bit by WWE because the King of the Ring pay-per-view was great. Really good.
And these 3 weeks are
kind of shit the bed because they're just
boring AF.
Boring, yeah. It's just
all it did was kind of like a build up to this Yoko 4th of July Yoko Slam challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird building thing. There's some possible storyline stuff that kind of happens throughout this a little bit, but other than that, there's like it's just your standard issue 90s wrestling show for these 3 weeks. But it starts out the first episode, June 14th, shows a recap from what happens at King of the Ring of Yoko beating Hulk Hogan. And
Fuck then it cuts, Terry.
Fuck you, brother. And this goes into a Mean Gene interview with Yoko and Fuji. And
that the stare Yoko gives while Fuji's talking is so creepy.
It's just menacing as shit. And he says that Fuji states that Yoko will be celebrating his world title victory on the 4th of July, and Mean Gene's like, "Well, wait a damn minute. That's Independence Day. That's this nation's birthday and blah blah blah." And he's like, and then they finally just start to Fuji and Mean Gene are just fucking yelling at each other, and then it just cuts over to Yoko, who's just blocking everything in sight, and just says, "Hulkamania is dead."
Which, I mean, he's not wrong.
He's not wrong.
Because Terry is gone now.
He is out of here for a bit. And then, doesn't he come back a little bit in like a few months, though?
No.
Oh, he's just gone completely now.
I think this is, he's gone completely, and then he does the movie and TV stuff, and then he goes to WCW.
Because I had thought he came back for like Survivor Series.
I don't remember if he did or not. I can't remember, but I don't think he does.
So this may be goodbye for Terry until 2002. On this show. And then it just cuts to the Raw theme. Now, since this episode's kind of light, I kind of want to pose this question for you. Well, Breigh hasn't seen a lot of Raws, but the Raw theme songs over the years have all usually been heat. What's your favorite Raw theme song?
I think, because this is from a time that I didn't watch it, but I remember going into like stores and hearing it. It was the Papa Roach.
To Be Loved? Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah. Mike, what's yours?
That, and this band gets a lot of hate, but goddamn, Burning the Ground by Nickelback.
Yeah.
I
That,
love me some Nickelback.
Mine probably is the I can't think of the name of the band, but it's the Across the Nation.
Yeah.
Knock at the gods, the drums.
Yes,
that song is hard as shit.
0204 or whatever.
Yeah. Like post-invasion.
Yeah.
Like that theme song is so fucking sick.
That's my favorite intro video.
Mm-hmm.
That
intro video that goes crazy.
Yeah, that intro video is great.
Love that. Breigh, what is our first match on this show?
I called it the Battle of the Blonde Mullets.
Yeah.
Because it was Mr. Perfect versus LA Gore.
My favorite jobber.
Immediately, the Blonde Mullets.
Our fucking guy, Dime Store DDP, and Mr. Perfect.
He came on the screen. I popped so hard.
Every time I see that dude in the ring, I'm like, yeah, our fucking boy is home. Oh man. So at one point they're talking about they keep talking about Yoko beating Hogan throughout the commentary on this.
Heaton's hate for Hogan is amazing.
Yeah, he's like, you see, Yoko was bulking up for King of the Ring, and Hogan was trimming down, and he tried to pick up Yoko, and he couldn't slam him. How did that work for you, Hogan? And it's like, okay, Bobby, talk that shit, brother. And L.A. Gore hits perfect with some, like, bitch-made ass chops, and then Perfect goes, not on my watch, and then just beats the shit out of this guy. Like, he fucked him up, dude. It was crazy.
Guy got killed.
Mm-hmm.
He did some, like, weak-ass chops, and Perfect was like, get the fuck in here.
Let me show you how it's done.
I'm laying you out, dude. Your chest is going to look like a hamburger when we get done here, brother. And then he just, it's about 45 seconds of Kurt Hennig just beating the brakes off of this dude and then getting the win.
Yeah.
But I will say it every episode. Why did they not put the fucking world title on Kurt Hennig at this time?
Yeah.
He was too good. I just don't get it.
Did he ever hold one? I don't know if I asked about him.
Just
Did
the
Mr. Perfect ever have a belt?
He held the Intercontinental title a few times.
Okay.
Yeah, he was basically kind of the guy, at least in my opinion, was the guy that like kind of made the Intercontinental title the workhorse title.
Yeah.
Because
that's where that comes from, is Shawn, him, Razor, that era of early 90s IC titles.
Yeah,
they put it in work.
Yeah, the guys that are super over but have like way better work rate than your fucking Hogan and Yoko and shit like that. Guys that could possibly be world champion, but they're out here every week on TV busting ass.
Yeah. They're 90s version of like Miz and Dolph.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, that's a really good comparison.
Or my favorite era of the IC title in Carlito, John Morrison, and Shelton Benjamin.
Oh yeah, that was a good
underrated era of the IC title.
Oh, for sure. Especially Shelton Benjamin. Good lord, that guy was a fucking freak. Next, we get this in-ring interview with Razormane.
Them denying that anyone can beat him is hilarious.
Right. Right. And he walks to the ring with a comedy bank bag full of cash. And
Bobby was like, he wants to know what's in that bag.
Yeah, what's in the bag? Fucking Vince in this interview and in the Money Inc. interview later is king shit disturber for this this month, because he's just giving everybody shit. Like,
he doesn't care.
He does not care.
And he's doing it on purpose and ribbing him because he's the boss and they can't do shit.
Yeah, like, I'm the guy that booked you on this, so
I'm just gonna shoot on you.
Right. And
great.
He's like, are you becoming more and more frustrated by the chance of 1, 2, 3 and all this? And he's like, the kid doesn't even need to beat Razor. He just comes in the ring, gets his ass beat. He's going to get this fucking 10 grand or whatever. And it's, you must be hearing 1, 2, 3 in your sleep. It's like, fucking, God damn it, dude. Like, why must you be a prick this entire time? And then he's like, kid, with this 10,000, you can buy a new life. And McMine, you could buy a new personality with 10 grand. Like, yes.
He's not even calling him kid. He's calling him Stickman.
Yeah, Stickman. Stickman. It's so good.
That's so disrespectful. I know Sean's tiny, but Stickman?
I love that he doesn't. He usually doesn't call anybody by their actual names. It's usually something man.
Yeah, because that is a very Cuban thing.
It's so fucking fun, dude. Yeah. So Vince is just basically being a shit heel, and and then he's like, "I got 10 grand on the line. We will eventually hear from the 1-2-3 Kid in later on in this episode." But match number 2.
It was Doink versus Marty Jannetty.
Yeah. So quick correction from
Marty hasn't
last
got
week.
fired yet.
Marty has not gotten fired yet.
That was my thought. I'm like, why? I thought you got fired.
I thought so too, but then all of a sudden, Mike in our group chat was like, "Marty Jannetty out here looking like he's wearing fruit stripe gum," and I was like, "Wait,
It wasn't
what the
even this
I
episode.
can
It was
see
that third one.
Is the third one? The next
Yeah.
is
It's just like, God.
I was like, wait a minute. So I hopped on Wikipedia and I'm like, oh, okay, he wrestles for WWE for another year.
Yeah.
So he leaves at the end of 94.
Yeah.
A little bit longer.
So yeah,
they're
apologies
like,
on that.
Yeah, but they don't do anything with him. He just
No.
wrestles like second matches and like no storylines pretty much, except for
Yeah.
this one with Doink.
Yeah.
Weird.
Doink.
And the tag team with Al Snow.
Oh yeah, the new Rockers with Leaf Cassidy, aka ECW
Al-
legend and current head guy at OVW, Al Snow,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
just wild to see. Anytime you see a tag team with new in the name, it's just going to go over like a fart in church.
Facts.
It just never works. Doink comes to the ring chugging a fake Pepsi. Just clearly it's a fake can. It's like you can tell it's because the bottom of it's flat. And it's like you can tell it's like cheap, shitty plastic. And he just chugs it, and then all of a sudden he just slides under the ring. Fink's looking around all fucking confused. Where did he go? Where did he go? He comes out with the fucking jacket on, and he's just spooting water all over everybody. Oh god, the liquid got in my eye. Fuck you, Vince. Shut up. Fucking sweaty virgin.
It was during this match I noticed in the stands the fan with the Hulk Hogan mask.
Oh, dude, yeah.
That was creepy.
That shit was weird.
And then there was like another shot of like somebody with like a blue clown wig or clown
Yeah.
wig too.
Mocking
Yeah.
That
Doink.
freaked me out.
Doink's one fan
Yeah.
with the blue wig and the face
Oh my
paint.
God.
But that fucking Hogan mask. Good lord.
Yeah.
That is nightmare fuel. If you think the dude in full cosplay was nightmare fuel, that dude is my sleep paralysis demon. Like, that thing is terrifying.
And you know it's a horrible like Halloween mask too.
Oh, dude, yeah. That dude paid like, in 93, he paid like $10 for that fucking mask. Like, there's no like nose holes or eye holes in it. He can't see or breathe in that fucking thing. Ugh,
Probably stole it from his kid.
Oh, yeah, he stole that from some kid in the crowd. It was
But
fucking
during
hilarious.
this match, I feel like Doink slipped a couple times. Like, I don't know if you guys noticed it, like one point when he was like on the top rope, like his boot.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Yeah.
it was his
Yeah,
boots
there's
or if it was just plain like the ring was slippery.
It's probably the sweat from that suit and the paint.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
if you
There's
notice,
a
like
few times where it
halfway
was,
through the match, Doink's paint is on Marty.
Dude, his entire chest is
Is
completely
worse
covered
than
in Doink's-
any match I've ever seen. His paint is everywhere.
Yeah, because I put that. It's like, Doink hits him with a power slam, and then it just cuts to Marty, and it's just like half of Doink's face is just smudged all over his chest. It's like, that's fucking gross, dude. Like, ugh, so nasty.
Make sure
Look
paint, baby oil, and sweat.
Yeah, oh yeah, just fucking just an unholy trio of just disgusting all over that man. And then fucking Doink hits him with the whoopee cushion, the giant seated senton off the top rope. Kicks out at 2. The ending of this match, though. So Doink picks him up for the scoop slam, and Marty fucking uses his weight, and they flip over the top rope backwards.
That looks so dangerous. That
Terrifying.
Painful.
That was scary. I was like, oh no! And then they landed fine. I'm like, okay, all right, cool. And then they just start beating the shit out of each other, just whipping ass. They both get counted out. They don't give a fuck. They're just still going at it. Marty hits a fucking sick Frankensteiner on Doink on the outside. They finally get them separated or whatever. And then, let's see, yeah, that was about it. So, yeah, it was just a brawl. Crowd breaks them up, or the refs break them up. Doink just keep getting back in the ring, and then finally they get them to fuck off. Next match, we get the solo debut on Monday Night Raw of the Rocket Owen Hart.
Did you guys catch the name of who he was facing?
Dan Dubila.
I don't know.
I only know this name for one reason, and it's going to come up in 1994. And Husky, you know the infamous situation where the jobber pisses off makes fun of Fuji behind the scenes, and Yokozuna beats his ass.
Oh, it's that dude. Oh, yeah. This dude gets fucked up. This dude gets fucked up in here.
Yeah. Early 94, he comes to do another job spot, and he makes fun of Mr. Fuji, backstage. And Yoko overhears him, and Yoko kills this man.
Oh, you think he's taken liberties on some jobbers before?
No,
wait until Yoko puts on another 50 pounds and then hits him with a bonsai and does not stop him. He does not stop himself on the way down.
Along with a bunch of other shit, unsafe.
This is a straight up assault. We will get to that when it comes around. We will be waiting for a message from you when you watch that, being like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, because I was like, that dude's face looks familiar, so I looked it up. I was like, oh yeah, that's that jackass.
That dude had broken ribs at the very least after dealing with Yoko. But Owen comes out, and I'm already fucking stoked. I'm like, yes, we finally get to see Owen Hart do a solo match here, and it's gonna be fucking incredible. But the fucking commentary just talks all over Owen Hart putting in a fucking clinic. It's
a piss me off. The whole time they weren't talking about the match at all. They were talking about Razor Ramon, and then when Sean called in, they were talking about that. They were not talking about this match at all.
No, and Owen.
This could have been a whole segment on its own.
Yeah.
They could have called this fucking match. They only made brief reference at the very beginning when Owen's coming out to the ring.
I think towards the end.
That he's Brett's brother. They're like, it's the younger brother of the Hitman, the Rocket, Owen Hart. That's it. And then they just were like, all right, well, fuck this kid. Let's talk about some other bullshit that's going on. Mm-hmm. And we're going to have 1-2-3 Kid call in and just sound like a little bitch the entire fucking time. Mm-hmm. Oh, God.
Love you, Sean Waltman.
I love you too, Sean. I am vehemently against the whole X-Pac heat thing, but Vince, you're a piece of shit for talking over this fucking match and this whole thing. And then finally, they're like, "Well, Razor's putting up $10,000." Oh man, that's a lot of money. As you're currently working a fucking run in Japan right now, and they're probably paying you way more than 10 fucking grand, you little bitch.
Because I think he was doing the Super Juniors.
Yeah, he was doing Best of the Super Juniors right now. He's doing one of the most now is known as one of the greatest tournaments in the history of professional wrestling. He's totally doing that right now, but at the time, it doesn't matter. None of these people know about this. We're gonna make it think he's over in fucking Japan just hanging out.
Yeah.
Not putting on some of the best fucking wrestling in the world, but whatever. But Owen ends up beating this dude with a beautiful, beautiful Northern Lights suplex. It was so fucking good. Looks incredible. And fuck you, Vince, for talking over this again. I can't stress it enough. You son of a bitch. But we get a throwback match next because we've
That's
already
Undertaker.
we saw the ending of this a couple weeks ago. It shows this is the match where Hughes comes out and steals the urn from Taker.
Yeah.
So this is Undertaker versus one PJ Walker. And it's a Taker squash. He beats the brakes off of fucking poor PJ Polaco here. And then the crowd starts freaking out. Whoa! Giant Gonzalez comes out. Doing this
Horrible
number.
costume.
God,
fucking weird caveman gimmick with no dick or balls. And like it's just fucking walks to the ring like this. What is this? What is this thing?
you Sasquatch. I think that's what he's supposed to be.
Yeah, it's a weird Sasquatch gimmick. He goes over and starts attacking on Taker after the match. Then Mr. Hughes sneaks out, choke slams fucking Paul Bear.
Poor Paul.
Yeah, justice for fucking Percy for taking that shitty choke slam and then getting fucking concussed because Hughes accidentally just brains him with that fucking urn.
This is like the first like storyline where they actually like put that urn like in the forefront of like, okay, this is important.
Yeah, where they actually like really put over the fact that the urn holds the power of the Undertaker, and
yeah,
so it's a good start to that for sure.
And we had Jerry Burger King. I'm just gonna call him Burger King Man versus. I don't know if you guys caught the name of the
Mark
person.
Thomas.
Yeah,
Mark Thomas.
Mark
Yeah.
Thomas.
That's who I got. Okay.
Yeah.
The Burger King crowns in the audience made this so much better.
Oh yeah,
That's right.
absolutely.
Like,
It added
you know,
to it,
Vince
for sure.
had some intern like, hey, go to the local Burger King and get like 200 crowns.
Yeah, there's
Instead of ice cream bars, they should have handed out Whoppers. And as Jerry's walking out, just throw them at him.
throwing Burger King at him.
Or the onion rings.
Turn it into like 96 WCW. Whenever a heel would win, they would just throw trash in the ring. They're just throwing fucking full ass combo meals at Jerry Lawler.
I will say though, the heel work Jerry does with the whole wearing pink and black.
Yeah, him
So
just
good.
constantly just poking the bear with Bret Hart.
So good.
Really good. This match happened. I was like, it's a thing, but Jerry's pile driver that he hits on Mark Thomas was
So
fucking
good.
killer. He fucking unleashed on him, dude. It was so good.
And then, but when they were chanting Burger King, Vince said that Bobby was leaving the table in protest.
Yeah.
But then I'm like,
pissed.
well, then I heard him, so he must have came back at some point, or he didn't
Yeah.
actually leave. Because then I heard him again.
He was fucking with a fan behind him.
Yeah, probably.
He probably got up and was just like, "Ah, you fucking little bitch," like talking to some little kid. But yeah,
And
that
Randy's
basically,
talking shit to Jerry because he says that Brett's the king, not Randy.
Yeah. You're
so the Brett was the king, not Jerry.
It's Bret Hart's the real king of the ring.
Their hate for each other is so real.
It is
You
it
can
is
tell.
about yeah,
It gets uncomfortable.
it is a palpable hatred between these two. Yeah, that was episode 1.
Yeah.
Well,
But then they
technically
announced
too.
that the
Yeah.
next week was Doink versus Marty in the 2 out of 3 falls, and then Razor versus 1-2-3 Kid. Which that ending was probably one of the best things to happen out of this month.
The ending, yeah. Absolutely. Easily one of the best things that's happened. And then episode 2 starts we get the Steiner brothers versus Barry Hardy and Reno Riggins.
Can we talk about Randy Savage's outfit, though?
Oh, yeah, please, go off, King.
So good. God damn. I don't know who this man's stylist is.
Yeah.
It's him. He's his own stylist.
Seth Rollins had to have gotten inspiration from Randy.
Oh,
some
definitely.
of his outfits.
Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure.
Between Randy Savage and his own wife.
Oh, yeah.
Becky must have got the inspiration from Randy, too.
That would...
I love the interviews that they have of like Seth and Becky together, and they're just like, all right, who dresses better? And she's like, he comes out to the ring wearing something, and I'm just mad because I didn't do it first. They are literally both the Lady Gaga of pro wrestling, and I'm fucking here for it, dude.
That's the greatest analogy ever.
Because they come out, dude. I mean, Seth more so than Becky nowadays, dude, because he's just like, all right, I gotta top the weirdest shit that I wore last week. What am I gonna wear? Give me those fucking weird red boots.
Yeah, nothing tops that shit.
The spaceman boots.
Yeah, the red boots that cost $1,000.
That's crazy.
Insane. Those can't be comfortable at all.
I hear they're the comfiest things in the world.
They're basically just giant Crocs.
Yeah, they got like soft cushioning in the inside.
Right,
I hear they're really good.
I mean,
the fact that he can do moves in them is fucking amazing.
Yeah, the fact that he's like jumping around and like fucking running the ropes in those things, like you're all power to you, dude. Because I'd be tripping and falling over my own feet wearing those things.
You do that with regular shoes.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And Steiners come out, and well, what do we have here?
The belts.
The Steiner brothers are the new World Tag Team Champions.
I was a little confused at first, too.
This is where, in the early 90s, WWF didn't mind doing title changes at live events. Because you saw that quite often.
Yeah.
You see it in 94 or whatever when Kevin wins the title from Backlund.
Yeah, that happened at the this is the annual Madison Square Garden event.
Yeah. In like
8 seconds.
Yeah, 8. I was like, yeah.
He literally just walks into the ring, power bombs him, and wins.
Yeah, by the way, the crazy old man Bob Backlund wins the WWF title again here in the future.
Oh, yeah. When he goes batshit crazy, he wins the belt again.
Yeah.
So fun.
So we're going to see an old man win the title.
But yeah, Randy can't get in the ring.
Yeah.
Vince calls Randy too old.
He's too old, and Backlund's older than he is.
Fuck you, Vince.
Yeah.
Fucking dickhead. He just didn't like Savage because he likes the taste of Hogan. So just saying. Just saying. And so yeah, Scott Steiner beats the fucking shit out of both of these guys.
Yeah. Barry Hardy and Reno Riggins got their asses handed to him in this match.
I called them Joe Dirt 2.0 and Ponytail Guy.
Yeah.
Those are my names for them.
Basically, yeah.
You're not wrong.
You're not wrong at all. Like, dude, okay. Reno Riggins, the way he takes this fucking Frankensteiner.
I thought he was dead.
Scott like slipped off of him or something, or didn't like grip onto him enough, and he slides off. Scott hits the ground, and then Reno flips and lands on top of Scott.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck is this?
If I was Scott, I would have shot on him right there in the ring.
Oh, dude, he had a look on his face like, you motherfucker. I'm gonna yell and scream at you for the next hour and a half when we're backstage. Fuck you. Yeah, there's really not a whole lot to this one. This was just Scott taking liberties on John.
Yeah.
And Rick just standing in the corner like, hey, man, dude, go easy on him a little bit, please. Oh, God. Yeah, so that's my one fuck you, brother, for this episode is Reno Riggins taking a super shitty Frankensteiner. And then probably getting choked out by Scott in the back.
He probably got cussed out by so many people backstage.
Dude, Vince going back there throwing his fucking jacket at him. What the fuck?
If we don't see Reno Riggins again, we know why.
He lost all his future bookings for taking that Frankensteiner like a pile of shit. It was fucking bad. But then we get the Doink Marty rematch. This time, 2 out of 3 falls.
This match should not have been so good.
Yeah, it had no right being as good as it was.
A drug addict and a clown should not be having matches like this.
Thank you. Thank you. Now,
I not mind saying that because, goddamn it,
I mean, it's on record.
it is.
But God, yeah, they went to work on this one, dude. It was really, really good. And then
all this shit before the first fall, I couldn't even take notes because I was watching.
Yeah, I was invested in this whole thing. I was like, wow, like this is actually like really, really good. And I was like, in my notes, I go, oh, this is what Mike was talking about when you said Marty Jannetty looked like fruit stripe gum.
I could see that, yeah. Because I put his gear was very interesting.
As soon as he walked out, I was just like, oh, I get it now.
Yeah.
He's
There
a
was one
pack of
point,
gum.
like when Bobby was talking to I think he was talking to the ring girl or something like that, and Vince's like, please,
Be
Mr.
nice.
Heenan. And Bobby's like, you know how many times a day I hear that? Please, Mr. Heenan.
He's so
Creepy fuck.
90s commentary is so creepy.
Oh God.
I really want to like put 90s wrestling on TV to a bunch of like new age feminists and just see how pissed off they get.
Oh no, dude! Like it's like put a bunch of like social justice warriors in a room and make them watch 90s WWE commentary.
Not just WWF, WCW too, because there's
Yeah, no, no, you got to show them like Attitude Era, just showing Jerry Lawler being a fucking pervert.
yeah, Attitude Era might piss off Breigh.
It's basically just it's 3 years of Jerry Lawler just being like, "Show me your fucking tits." It's insane.
Attitude Era is gonna be fun.
It is gonna be a blast, dude.
And then Bobby also called Marty like a mother-in-law. You can't get rid of him.
Yeah,
Marty's like your mother-in-law.
Like, tell us how you really feel, Bobby.
Oh yeah, he's playing the role perfectly. He's just being the shithead heel, and it's fucking. I love it. It's great.
this match proves that like if Marty could have kept his head on straight,
Yeah,
my God.
yeah. If Marty would have stayed clean and not been a fucking drunk, he would have probably held the Intercontinental title a few more times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like he could still go. He had been wrestling for quite a while in like the 80s throughout like the AWA and stuff. But yeah, he still had gas in the tank. Like fuck, he was even wrestling in like 2000 still.
Yeah.
He wrestled for the short-lived XWF that Brian Knobbs and Jimmy Hart fucking put on.
No, Hulk and Jimmy Hart started.
Hulk had him for the promo stuff. He did not claim that he was the owner of that at all.
Oh, God.
He didn't claim it because he knew it was going to fail.
Touche. Yeah, because XWF is trash.
They had him on the fucking promo videos and everything, and then he was just like, "Nope, not me, brother. That wasn't me. That was Terry Bollea. That was not Hulk Hogan."
You got a Zandig match in that company, though.
Oh yeah, they did. That's right. I forgot John Zandig wrestled in that.
Tagged with Eric Watts.
Insane. Just the thought of that is insane. And then let's see. Yeah, first fall, Doink wins with the whoopee cushion.
Yeah.
And then it goes into fall 2. Doink bum rushes Marty, starts beating his ass, throws him out. Doink hits a double axe handle off the top rope, and Vince goes, "Oh God, what a maneuver!" And then Randy, he stole my move. Yes, dog shit, Randy. I love it. And then it shows, oh no, a second Doink.
The story of the second Doinks is just I don't know if I hated or loved it at the same time.
It's so painfully obvious because at one point the first Doink, his face paint was nearly gone. And then the other one that comes out has his full makeup on.
Yeah. But
remember, as Bobby said, that's regenerating paint.
Such a great thing.
It's so good. And then fucking Doink slides onto the ring. Marty gets the second fall. The third fall comes. Second Doink comes out. Sneaks in. He gets the third fall. Doink wins. Savage runs in the ring like a fucking house on fire. Slides into the ring. Is like, no, there's a second Doink. He runs over. He knocks shit cans Doink out of the ring. Savage leaps over the top rope. I always loved when he did this. When he ever would like leave the ring to go outside, he wouldn't climb through the ropes. He just yeeting himself over the top rope. Crawls under there, opens it up. He sees the second Doink laying there. He fucking drags him out, throws him in the ring, and then Earl's like, "Oh well, fuck this then." Holds up Marty's hand. Marty wins. Bobby comes over and is trying to console the two Doinks. Goes back to the commentary table, and Vince is giving in to him about it. Well, what's about this? What's about this? Fucking, God. So, yeah. That match was actually really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
It was.
It had no right to be as good as it did, for sure. The next match I put Bobby Hugh versus Mr. Hughes. Literally, who cares?
Yeah. I blinked and it was over.
Yeah.
Dude, I literally
kept stopping the ref.
Yeah. 1, 2, pull him up. No, I'm not done with him yet. Nope, not done with him yet. And then he wins with the shittiest choke slam.
Yeah.
Like, it was fucking awful.
Hughes should have had a different finishing move. The choke slam was never.
Because he would go up too early, and the dude like wouldn't have enough time to like jump for him, so it always looked like shit. Like, damn.
I mean, he
Hughes.
did get that from 911, so
Yeah.
he should have kept it to 911.
Yeah, exactly.
Shout out to the originator of the choke slam.
Much love the 911. And then we finally get Razor Ramon, 1, 2, 3 kid, 10 grand on the line. Kid starts out like a fucking house on fire in this, dude. He's just he's going at full cylinders.
Little kid having a point to prove.
Yeah, he was making himself known. Like, this ain't a fluke, motherfucker. I'm coming after you. He goes at him for a bit, gets a good deal of offense in the beginning. Goes for the top rope splash. Scott Hall grabs him and just says, "Not today." Fucking yeet, fucking fall away slam, and then it was just fucking brutal after this. It was an ass beating.
There was a botch in this.
I was gonna say the commentary kept saying that he looked petrified, and they pan over to his face. He didn't look petrified.
No, not at all. They didn't know how to call this correctly. The choke slam. Ooh. When he picks him up and spikes him and he lands him on his fucking head.
Yeah.
Oh.
There was like a botch. I can't remember.
Oh, yeah. So, kid gets shit canned outside. Hall comes out. He tears up the padding.
Yeah.
Because he's like,
yeah.
I'm gonna hit the razor's edge on this kid on the concrete. Tries to pick him up. Kid reverses it. Backdrops him onto the concrete. Kid gets up to the top rope. He's like, I'm gonna do some shit off the top rope. He slips and lands head fucking first on the concrete floor.
Yeah.
Oh God. And you can see Scott Hall just being like, oh shit. Fucking, you good, man? All right, fucking get in. It's like, fuck, dude. I would have been like, all right, fuck this. This is too much. Like,
yeah, end the match now.
This kid is clearly fucking concussed. You could tell. He gets back in the ring. He hits the moonsault. He doesn't get the 2 count, but he says, fuck this, grabs the money, and runs away.
And I wonder if that was a called on the spot move because of this situation.
Probably. Probably. They're like, are you good enough to just fucking go home now? Like, yeah, all right, cool. Can you?
Yeah, that's why Razor didn't really run.
Yeah.
After him.
Yeah, he didn't really chase him down because he probably knew that Sean was a little fucked up.
Yeah.
And yeah, runs outside. Kid gets into a car, drives away. It cuts back to Razor being interviewed by Vince, and Vince is just stirring up shit again. What are you gonna do now? What are you gonna do now? And then he's like, "Listen, stick mine, blah blah. Blah. No one can, or was it? No one beats, or was it?
Nobody rips off the bad guy.
Nobody rips off the bad guy. That's right. It's like, well,
you got
it literally just happened 30 seconds ago. we saw.
Kind of like when he said nobody can beat him, and it's just like
nobody can beat him. A kid that weighs about 70 pounds less than you did beat you fucking 6 weeks ago. And then basically he's just like, yeah, no one rips off the bad guy, and he's gonna go after the kid. And that basically wraps up episode 2. Episode 3, June 28th, starts out with the Intercontinental Champion, the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, and the Ugandan Giant Kamala.
This look by Shawn, the underrated all black tights.
Yeah, dude.
And then Diesel was in all white.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Beautiful look.
Diesel's jacket is crazy. With all the little mirrors and shit on the back. Like, that was fucking nuts.
And I put Randy, when they focused on Randy, it was his gear was very polka dotty and flowery.
Yeah.
It was just very
Give it real summer vibe.
Yeah.
With Randy's gear on this one. But yeah, this is basically kind of a comedy match in a way.
Yeah.
With Kamala. Sean's selling like a fucking boss for him. Like he's bumping like crazy for Kamala. Kamala's like biting Sean's hands and shit. And like he just keeps running out to Diesel like, fucking he's gnawing on my hand. The whole Kamala trying to pin Sean while Sean's on his stomach gag. And Earl Hebner's like, no, roll him over.
The fact that they keep on doing that gag with Kamala is kind of funny.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't know how to pin because, racist.
At one point, he rolls him completely all the way back over onto his stomach. And Earl Hebner is literally just like gator rolling on the floor. And then Kamala just starts imitating Earl Hebner. It's like, oh no, this is fucked. Oh god. And then Shawn gets the win.
Yeah.
The first time he wins with a super kick.
Yes.
This is the first one. So I think it sticks around after this. I'm not sure how long.
Remember.
I'm not sure how long it is until he finally decides to use Sweet Chin Music as his finish, but this is the first time we see it. So hopefully he keeps at it, because the back suplex thing is not it. Not it for you, Shawn.
And then after that, they had the advertisement for the big 4th of July show.
Yeah.
This promo by Fuji had one of my favorite lines I've heard in a promo in a while, when he says American athletes are like American products, no good.
He's just shitting on everything, dude. Fuji's fucking killing it in this. And he's like, we are going to celebrate my Yokozuna's World Championship at a national monument. Or a major national landmark. And Vince's like, wait a damn minute. And he starts fucking freaking out about it.
And this was like the height of the Gulf War, so this is very anti-everyone, pro-USA.
Yeah, and it's 6 days from the 4th of July.
Yeah.
So like they've got patriotism on 11 and then break the knob off so it doesn't go anywhere. So it's like it is full on fucking USA out the ass. And just remember, on July 4th, when your Yokozuna gets slammed, you'll be hearing this. Yeah. It's like, Jesus Christ, this is insane. Vince, you should have just gotten the ring at this point.
Yeah.
Like, this is just a prelude to a few years down the line when the Mr. McMahon character comes out and he starts having matches and blowing his quads out and shit. But next we get Iron Mike Sharp and Barry Horowitz taking on the Smoking Guns.
Wait, before that, they had another package, though,
Oh,
about
yes.
the 4th of July thing.
Yeah.
The
Because
Stars
they
and
had-
Stripes Challenge.
The one appearance of Tatanka.
Yeah. The one
I
appearance.
popped. I was like, finally.
Finally, our boy is on the show.
Finally, our guy is on screen.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This tag match. Barry Horowitz is a legendary jobber. He was he was mostly known for his WCW work. He would walk around and he would have his whole gimmick was he would pat himself on the back. So he had a sparkly ring vest with a bright pink hand imprint on his shoulder, and his whole taunt thing is he would look at the camera and pat himself on the back. But he always lost, so it makes it even funnier. He won like one match, and the fucking crowd popped huge for it.
I can't remember who he beat.
I can't remember either, but I remember him winning a match and the crowd being like, "Oh my god, he finally did it!" It was insane, and it was against like a crowd favorite too, which made it even fucking better. But yeah, they finally figured out a tag finish that isn't going to possibly paralyze somebody. Yeah, the revolver is what they call it. And even so, like that's still like a pretty sweet tag, like a dual move. Like even if it's not like a finish, like that's still pretty sick. Like I dig that a lot.
So I typed that up, and at the time, yes, the person he beat was over, but it's not a name.
Who was it?
It was Chris Candido, at the time known as Skip.
Oh yes, his body Donnas.
Yeah, what a
Okay.
gimmick.
Yeah, that's a weird thing. That's coming up soon, isn't it?
94, 95.
94, 95, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fun gimmick. I say that with all of the sarcasm in the world. But yeah, all in all, it was a solid showing for the Guns here.
Yeah.
Like it's a pretty solid
Solid
match
squash
already.
match.
Yeah. It was effective in what it was for.
Yeah.
Like to help get the Guns over, and like I said, that finish was sweet. They should.
I like the revolver.
It's really cool. Then we get Vince being a shit disturber one more time. This time
Ted is
with Money Inc.
I love Ted's suit. I love it. It's
Ted's
so,
suits were always fucking beautiful.
His suits are the best.
That white and gold suit just looks
It's
so
beautiful.
good on him, dude. It looks so good. That's when I think $1 Million Man, I see him in the white suit.
Yeah, the white suit is
White
always.
and gold suit is always just choice.
Yeah.
So good. And
I put that he should just talk for IRS because I can't listen to him.
oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Ted DiBiase was always a far superior promo man to anybody he really teamed with.
Yeah.
Teddy always had like that gift of gab that they talk about. Like
Because he was the mouthpiece when he was in the Rat Pack.
yeah, he was a
80s.
mouthpiece then. He ended up being once he went to the NWO, he was the money guy.
Yeah.
He was the money man. So he was a promo guy for them, and all of his stuff always sounded so good. Basically,
And the faction he did before he left.
fact she did before he left.
Before he left WWF with Kama and
Oh yeah, I can't remember what the name of it is. That'll be coming shortly after Money Inc. dissolves. Basically, IRS states that we worked it out into our contract that we get a rematch. That usually happens in every title match there, Owen. You're not doing anything original there, partner. I'm sorry. I hate to be the one to burst your bubble there, brother. And then this, I think, is the start of the Razor Ramon face turn.
Yes.
Because Ted just starts laying into Razor.
Mm-hmm. That's what. Yes.
They were chanting Razor.
Because I was so confused. I was like, Razor just cut heel promos. Why is another heel going after him?
Right.
I was like,
I was confused for a second, but then all of a sudden the crowd turns, and it's like,
because soon after the 1, 2, 3 program, like Razor 1, 2, 3 Kid earns his respect, and they start teaming.
Yeah, they start tagging for a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically, it's just Teddy being like, this Razor Ramon, what do we call him? The guy from Miami, what's his name? Razor Jabron. I mean Ramon. It's like, God damn it. And then he starts fucking burying him like, this guy is so stupid. You get beat by a basic nobody and you lose 10 grand. 10 grand is a lot of money to Razor Ramon. And he basically just calls him dumb and poor for like 5 minutes.
And with him, Razor's supposed to be Cuban. It came off very weird.
Yeah, it was odd. it was an odd thing. But yeah, basically this is just going to lead to a program with Money Inc. and Razor and the Kid eventually.
Yeah.
And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, doesn't the Kid end up teaming with Ted DiBiase?
Later, he joins that faction I was talking about. I can't remember the faction because it's like him, Kama, Tatanka, King Kong Bundy returns.
Yeah.
And they start feuding with Taker because that's when Kama steals the urn and turns it into the gold chain.
Turns it into the chain. Isn't it the $1 Million Corporation?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
So your boy Tatanka turns heel soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tatanka, why are you gonna do that?
He turns into a shitbag heel. It's wild to see.
Yeah. Yeah, because Sid's also part of that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we get Sid Vicious in this too. Yeah. And now match number 3, we have Adam Bomb and BJ Walker. I think they fucked up in the truck and put the wrong thing because I heard Fink say PJ Walker.
Yeah.
But they wrote BJ Walker.
Which is so great.
Which is fucking hilarious. We don't give a shit about fucking your name up because you're just here to get your lunch eaten by fucking.
You're just here to get your McDonald's money and go.
Which he did. Adam Bob hurt him.
Which I will say, I'm more impressed with Adam Bomb in this match than I was in the match with Tito. Yeah. Like, the slingshot clothesline looked really fucking good in this one. PJ took it fucking fantastically. And also, I may have to rewatch the first match with Tito because I don't remember Adam Bomb being this fucking juiced out of his gourd. He's huge. Mm-hmm. He's fucking cut up, dude. It's insane.
He took that Warlord medicine.
Yeah, he borrowed some gimmicks from Warlord, and got fucking just juicy. He's fucking just massive. It's insane. And Johnny Polo also redeemed himself with his clothing options. He no longer is carrying a lacrosse stick and wearing hockey gloves. He looks the part now. I fucking love this guy. I am now a Johnny Polo guy now. It's so good. One of my favorite things in the match is Adam Bomb's beating the shit out of PJ Walker. And it just cuts over to Johnny Polo. And he's like, total destruction. Look at him. Look at him. And it cuts back to the ring. And then Randy just goes, okay, we are looking. I screamed. I popped so
Randy
fucking
Savage
hard.
is an asshole.
Just, okay, we are looking. Damn.
He's a dick.
Dude, I fucking died. It's so goddamn funny. But yeah, his power bomb that he finishes with, the Atom Smasher, looks fucking killer, dude. Like he throws him down like how Batista does, but he just doesn't sit out with it. Like he fucking just, I'm taking you to the fucking ground. I'm not gonna do the Kevin Nash Sid Vicious one where I pick you up and I just fucking launch you and just let you go. No. I'm going down with me. You are coming down with me, and whether you like it or not, this is gonna fucking hurt. And he just kills him with it. It was so fucking good. I was very, very pleased with it. He just needs to drop those smacked ass goggles.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like they look to me like he went to a pool supply place and got like pool toys and
hilarious.
And just painted over like a shitty pair of goggles. They look fucked up. But the contacts are sick though. Like the
contacts are my favorite thing.
It looks really cool. But yeah, the goggles should have been left on the cutting room floor because those are not good.
Now we go to the part I've been waiting for, so I can hear Breigh go off on this man.
God, that was just. And this is that Fryer guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is Fryer Ferguson.
Yeah, this
Fryer
is the one.
Ferguson.
Yeah,
Gimmick
they just
change.
switched up the gimmick.
Yeah.
Like he had what, 1 or 2 matches on Raw, and then he had a gimmick change.
Yeah,
Because Vince saw the crowd was just shitting all over it.
this
Let's just
happens
make them
to
look
quite a
worse.
few wrestlers in this era.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Like,
there's a lot of gimmick changes.
They
on some
don't
people.
do the whole like, okay, we're gonna put him off TV for 6 months, and then we're gonna switch his gimmick. We're just gonna switch his gimmick right away, and nobody's gonna notice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no one's gonna know.
God,
I put the monk gimmick went over like a fart in church, so let's make you a big fat smelly fuck.
Yeah.
That
basically what
outfit was not it.
And this gimmick gets worse. Like this isn't even the worst.
So much worse.
Yeah,
this is an easy entrant into the interesting gimmick that is Bastion Booger.
Yeah.
It gets so fucked
And
up.
Bobby was like, "What is that stench?"
Yeah, what does it smell? I believe that stench is coming from Bastion Booger.
On him.
Oh yeah, literally the entire thing is just like, you big fat smelly fuck. That's
And
literally
like
all
talking
this
about
is.
like the rolls underneath his like lower abdomen, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, like it's fucked up. He comes out here. This, for anybody that hasn't seen this, his fucking getup looks like
Duct tape.
he tried to make a dress out of duct tape and ran out.
Yeah.
Because it is it's like silver trunks with this weird singlet top that's like straps of what looks like duct tape just like around his chest and stomach. It is.
They tried to mummify him, and then they ran out of tape.
Yeah, they literally did. They were like, "Look, we're gonna make you look like the fucking Michelin Man." Oh fuck, we ran out of tape. Get out there, you fat fuck. And then they just, the entire time they're just like, "Oh, he fucking stinks. What is this?" Just, oh god.
And Bobby called him Hillary Clinton's half brother.
Yeah.
At one
We
point.
found Hillary Clinton's half brother. There he is.
They have the same smile.
This is another era where they just, for some reason, they shit on the Clintons on commentary quite often.
It's just showing that fucking Vince is a Republican. So he's just shitting on anything that's not Republican. It's fucked up, dude. It's so fucking crazy. Oh god, yeah. And Crush, when he
I forgot. We have somebody else in this match.
Yeah, there's another person in this match.
I just want the shit on Bastion Booger.
Crush was in this match.
Oh yeah, Crush.
Yeah, Crush is the guy that he faces. Yeah, because literally, Bastion Booger's fat, gross ass is so disgusting. He just completely makes you forget that, oh, he's actually wrestling a match here. Because this is fucking awful.
And Randy said he's obviously not an Ica Pro.
No, he's taking all of the supplements. He's just not working out. Because if you're on roids and you don't lift, you just get fat.
Yeah.
So they hooked him up with Ico Pro, and he's just like, whatever, I'm just going to eat. That's how I'm
going to sit here and eat chips.
Yeah, I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to eat fucking 5 Big Macs and fucking go to the ring and be sweaty and gross.
Yeah, they haven't even the promo videos with this guy when he is eating and it's disgusting. This is gonna get bad. Bastion Booger is gonna get really. They try to push this man.
Yeah, they really wanted to push this character for whatever reason. I don't know. I wish I could go into a time machine so I could go into that creative meeting to see their logic as to how this character was going to get over and stay over.
Like, what are you thinking?
It was the early 90s. WCW was starting to pick up. They were about to get their asses beat in the ratings, so they were like, fuck, we need to figure out something. We need to get, because this is the whole new generation gimmick. We need to get like a bunch of new people over, and they were just throwing everything at the wall until something stuck.
Yeah.
And this was one of those times that it didn't stick, but it left a slime trail on the wall when it fell off. Fucking disgusting. Crush at one point, when Bastion Booger's on the outside and Crush goes to the outside, the way he like jumps out of the ring is fucking buck wild, dude. He does like that thing that like Hangman Page does when he runs up and he does the Orihara moonsault.
Yeah.
He does that thing where he like lays across the top rope and then how Hangman lands on the apron. He just straight fucking just pushes himself off and just flies to the outside. I'm like, holy shit. That dude's 6'9", 300 pounds doing that. Just fucking just no problem. No way. You couldn't pay me enough to try and do that shit. Thank you. Yeah, this match sucked dick.
No.
It's fucking awful. Goddamn Bastion Booger, you fat fuck.
Yeah.
I couldn't pay attention to the rest of the show.
It was hard not to.
I think it was after Rush finally wins.
Yeah.
They just do another final recap for the Stars and Stripes Challenge that was happening July 4th. It happened on Wrestling Challenge. And I believe we finally found video of it, so we'll be covering that next week. Yeah, this is a pretty light couple weeks.
Yeah,
A little bit of things thrown in, but nothing really.
Nothing major.
Yeah.
No build up to anything. Not really. It was just there.
Yeah, we will be.
They start to build up for SummerSlam in July.
Yeah, because there's a major gimmick change coming.
We have to talk about that next week because it comes with the challenge.
I know. It's a hint. Just playing off of the build up to SummerSlam and stuff. There's a major gimmick change that's going to be happening. So next week we'll definitely be covering that. I will say, I will give you one tiny hint, Breigh.
Okay.
You have seen him, and we have talked about this person in previous episodes.
Yes.
That's all I'm giving you.
Okay.
Let's just say he's gonna be Hogan's replacement.
Yeah, this person turns into.
He was supposed to be Hogan's replacement, and it went over.
Supposed to, and it not good.
But he got a big bust out of it.
He did get his own bus, which I think is hilarious.
Yeah, just watch the video I sent into the group chat.
Oh yeah.
Because I sent the. But yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that was the end of June.
That was June. So, yeah, that was mid-June. But thank you guys. As we wrap it up, thank you guys for watching Queen's Court. If you like our commentary, please drop a like on the video or comment and, hit the little subscribe button and subscribe to the World Championship Record YouTube channel because there's a lot of other stuff.
Yeah,
So,
we got tons of stuff over here, man. Share it to your friends. If you like it, tell a friend. If you hate it, tell an enemy. Just tell somebody about what we're doing over here.
That's. Yeah. Oh, let's get to that 300.
Yes, we're trying to get to 300 subs by the end of the year. So please tell everybody you can that likes wrestling or wants to get into older wrestling. Come watch everything that we do on this channel. There's so much fun stuff.
Because you might learn something new. But
we're here to teach. We're here to learn over here.
Yeah. From the Tribal Queen, Breigh, from Mike Duplessis, from HuskyRhodes. Thank you guys for watching Queen's Court, and we will see you guys next time.